When logging into RxPad, the first screen you'll see is a pop-up where you can select your prescribing location. Every organization on RxPad can have multiple locations, allowing prescribers to prescribe from different sites. For this demo, we'll select Southern Cross Medical Center and click Start Session. This takes us straight to the main page, the digital script pad. At the top, you'll see the prescriber information pulled from your profile. Below that, you select the patient you'd like to prescribe for. You can search for an existing patient in your database, or click New Patient to create a new patient profile. To search a patient, simply enter their name and choose from the drop-down. All of their information will populate automatically. Next, you'll fill in the medication. RxPad has a MIMS integration, so you can search for any drug you want to prescribe and a drop-down will appear with results directly from MIMS. Clicking Select will open a panel on the side showing all the product details where the prescriber can choose the applicable code for their use case. Once a code is chosen, you'll fill in the drug pack details. This is the standard pack size available at the pharmacy. RxPad will pre-fill the quantity with the PBS maximum, as well as the number of repeats. The doctor can adjust these if needed. There's also an option to switch to a private script if required. The PBS code will be pre-filled automatically, and if it's a streamlined authority item, the authority code will be pre-filled as well. For other authority items, the prescriber can click Generate Script Number and obtain the authority number through the usual channels. The only remaining field to complete is the directions. Once that's filled in, the script is ready to send. To send the script, you can choose either the patient's mobile number or email address. Both will be pre-filled from the patient profile. If the script needs to go to a carer or directly to a pharmacy, the prescriber can update those details here without changing the patient's profile. For example, you could enter a pharmacy email address to send the script directly to the dispensary. There is also a Send to Pharmacy option. Though it's worth noting that this will not generate a token for the patient, the script will simply be uploaded to My Script List. Before using this option, it's a good idea to confirm with the patient that they've registered for My Script List. To recap, once the patient is selected, the medication is chosen, and the directions are filled in, you're ready to click Submit. At this point, RxPad performs a real-time prescription monitoring check. If any records are found, a red warning will appear and the prescriber will not be able to send the script until they've reviewed the relevant information on the monitoring website. Otherwise, a quick summary of the prescription is displayed, showing the prescriber, the patient, and the medication, and the prescriber can click Send. During this step, RxPad validates the patient's IHI, the prescriber's HPII, and the organization's HPIO. Once validation is complete, the script is sent. Clicking Manage Prescriptions shows all scripts sent, with the most recent at the top. You can filter by location since each script is associated with a location selected at the start of the session, disabling the show. Only My Prescriptions toggle will display all scripts sent across the organization, including those from other prescribers. Note that accessing another prescriber's scripts will trigger an entry in the digital audit trail. From this view, you can click on any prescription to view how it appears to the patient, print an electronic copy as a PDF, or take actions such as cease, cancel, or resend. Cancel will immediately void a script that hasn't been dispensed yet. Cease will cancel any remaining repeats on a script that has already been partially dispensed. Resend works differently from reissuing a paper script because RxPad uses an ERX token. Resending simply redelivers the same token that was originally generated. This eliminates any risk of double dispensing, as the token will only work if the script hasn't already been dispensed. Clicking Manage Patients opens the patient database, where you can also filter by location. Patients are tagged to locations based on where their scripts were sent from. On the Teams plan, the patient list is shared across all prescribers, so everyone can view and update the same profiles. Clicking View Prescriptions on a patient's record shows all scripts ever written for that patient, useful when taking over care from another prescriber. That covers the core prescribing functions. Here's a quick overview of the remaining settings. Under the prescriber profile, prescribers can update their own details, join new locations, or leave locations they no longer need. On the users page, organization owners can invite prescribers or admins using just their email address. You can also manage existing users, changing their seat type, deactivating accounts, or transferring ownership of the organization. The Organization tab contains default settings, including the ability to set the default funding source to either PBS or private, and to enable or disable shared prescriptions across the organization. On the Locations page, owners can manage all locations within their organization. The primary location, registered with the HPIO, is listed at the top. Sublocations sit beneath it, sharing the same HPIO but with their own name, address, and contact details, which will appear on any scripts sent from that location. From here, you can assign or remove prescribers from locations, deactivate users, and add new locations by entering a name and address. The phone number and email will default to the primary location's details but can be updated as needed. Finally, on the Integrations page, RxPad currently integrates with ConsultMed. If you use both systems, you can click Connect and follow the prompts to link them together.